You're lying in bed on a Friday night scrolling through social media, seeing all of your friends having the time of their lives while you're just chilling at home. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. But if this is causing you to feel FOMO and you're looking for ways to overcome it, then you clicked on the right video. Hi everyone, my name is Bren, and if you're new here, I like books and sharing my thoughts on various topics. And today I'm sharing my thoughts on social media and FOMO. The fear of missing out is something we've all probably experienced at one point in our lives. And with summer just beginning and with things settling down with the pandemic, and with human beings being who they are, only wanting to share the best part of their lives on social media, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people this summer experiencing this mixture of anxiety, self-loathing, envy, and exclusion. Or at least that's what I felt back when I used to have Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook before deleting it all almost 2 years ago now. Now listen, I'm not saying that social media is the devil. I'm not saying that it's evil, but relying on it for happiness is. If you're unhappy with your life, social media is not gonna fix that, trust me. We are naturally wired to compare ourselves to others, and in fact, comparison can sometimes be a good thing. It can motivate you to do some personal growth. Comparison can help you to make some positive changes in your life. If you see someone on Instagram doing something positive with their lives, it may inspire you to do some self-reflection and to take action on your own life, which is great. But it can turn toxic if you're not careful, especially if you've never really had a healthy relationship with social media like myself. You can easily spiral down this hole of constantly comparing yourself to others, feeling bad about your own life, believing that the grass is greener on the other side. In my opinion, social media has made feeling FOMO and comparing ourselves to others worse. For a lot of people, social media is a huge trigger for FOMO. And the way that I cured my FOMO was by shifting my attention. I just went cold turkey and permanently deleted all of the social media apps that were causing me harm. And my life has been so much better without them because my attention is no longer focused on other people's lives on social media. I'm living in the present moment, focusing on my own life, not worried about what others are doing or posting. But maybe you're not ready to take that plunge of permanently deleting all of your social media accounts. It's okay if you still want to keep your apps. I mean, I kept YouTube. So here are some other tips to get you out of that loop of FOMO and back into the real world instead of being stuck in the fake one. My first tip is to relish feeling out of the loop. So many fun things are happening out there in the world, and sometimes you're not invited, or you can't go, or you don't want to go, and you need to accept that. We are always missing out on something. You choosing to take a different path or do a different activity means that you will miss out on other things. So the next time you catch yourself thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, remember why you are on yours. Find the joy of missing out. Find the reasons why you're here and not there. Yeah, I could have been at that fun after work party, but it starts at a late time when I don't feel comfortable driving at night, so I would rather stay home with my partner, being goofballs together and eating pizza. Find your JOMO. Okay, this next tip is kinda corny, and I know everyone says this, but that's because it's true, because it works, and that is trying gratitude. Think about all the things that you may be taking for granted. Your family, your friends, your home. And now imagine how you would feel if all of a sudden, all of that was taken from you. It makes you feel pretty grateful, right? Knowing how lucky you are to have what you already have. Comparing your life to someone else's online is only going to make you feel like you have less. So when that feeling arises, remember to practice gratitude. Contemplate what you're lucky to already have. A nice safe home, a warm comfy bed, access to Netflix so you can enjoy your day off. Once you realize how lucky you are to have what you already have, it makes you feel like you have more. You know, it's funny. It's called the fear of missing out, but really what you're missing out on is the present moment. Back when I had Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I found it very difficult to stay in the present moment. I couldn't go 2 minutes without checking my Instagram. If I couldn't see what others were posting, it made me feel FOMO and anxiety, and I had a lot of negative thoughts. I legit had an addiction. Once I permanently deleted my accounts, I was like, now what? What do I do with all of this extra time that I now have that I used to use to scroll on social media? Well, I began to practice mindfulness. I began to mindfully do the things that I enjoyed or things that I needed to do. By focusing on a task and nothing else, all thoughts and feelings of FOMO left my mind. How could I possibly be worried about what others are doing when I can be here in the present moment, trying things that I've always wanted to try, pursuing hobbies and interests? Why would I care about the fun that others are having at that new bar that just opened, when I can be in the present moment, enjoying the taste and texture of a recipe that I just made at home? Personally, for me, mindfulness and shifting my attention played a huge role in helping me overcome my FOMO and my addiction to social media. My final tip is to limit your time on the apps you use the most. When I deleted my accounts 2 years ago, I had a lot of people asking me the same question. Aren't you afraid that you're going to miss out on things? And the answer is no. Back when I had Instagram and all those other apps, I definitely felt FOMO and a lot of anxiety. But once I no longer had them, it forced me to shift my attention to more important things, like spending time with friends and family, reading books, exercising, focusing on my career, pursuing my interests, and just enjoying the simple pleasures of everyday life. I had no idea how much social media and feeling FOMO were causing me to miss out on my own life. So lock your phone in a box for an hour, uninstall the apps so they're out of sight and harder to access. Do what you need to do to limit your access to social media so that you don't miss out on living your own life right here, right now. And there you have it. Those are my thoughts on social media and FOMO. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate it. And as always, I appreciate you.